Welcome to our channel. Today we how to enable Kubernetes ingress with NGINX on GKE, beginner guide step by step clearly. To enable Kubernetes ingress with NGINX on Google Kubernetes Engine, start by ensuring your Google Cloud SDK is installed and configured. Open your terminal and authenticate with your Google Cloud account using the command cloud-auth login. Set the desired project by executing cloud config set project, your _project _ID. Now, create a Kubernetes cluster by running cloud container clusters create, cluster_name, number nodes equals 1. Once the cluster is created, connect to your cluster with the command cloud container clusters get credentials, cluster_name. Next, verify that your cluster is up and running using kubectl get nodes. Now, it's time to deploy the NGINX ingress controller. Run the command to apply the NGINX ingress controller manifest. kubectl apply fhttps://raw.github-content.com/kubernetes/ingress-nginx/main/deploy/static/provider/cloud/deploy.yaml . Check if the NGINX ingress controller is up by running kubectl git pods in ingress NGINX. After confirming that it's running, you need to create a sample application. Create a file named app.yaml and add the deployment and service configuration for your app. Apply this configuration by executing kubectl apply f-app-yaml. Next, create an ingress resource to route traffic to your sample application. Create a file named ingress.yaml with the rules for the ingress resource. Apply this configuration using kubectl apply f-ingress.yaml. To check your ingress resource, run kubectl get ingress. Note the external IP address assigned to your ingress resource. You can now access your application by navigating to this IP address in your web browser. If everything is set up correctly, your application should be reachable via the NGINX ingress controller. You have now successfully enabled Kubernetes ingress with NGINX on GKE. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Log out when you finish, especially on shared devices, to keep your account and payment information secure. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.